Minecraft. Hi, I am a peacock. Now, we should choose the station bit now. So, station bit old man.而家呢就係講中文嘅，俾中文人知道。嗱，咁就係咁啦。普通話嚟㗎。Should I choose some advice? This green button, the pattern fits in the bird. Oh, I'm such a big snowman. I shouldn't choose something. Mom, wait, that's an accent. Okay, I go and realize this is the banner, the honey lanterns. So eat some honey. Now, I should break this off the minutes. Shouldn't I choose it then? Oh, just make them all right. No such a thing as Graham, of course. Awesome. And now, should I choose another ring? This place is another now. Going to be a hospital what? I should meet! What's happened? Some stupid spunky man apologizes. Oh, just my... Did you want? What? Okay, of course this already okay. Just to do like 15 minutes, of course. And choose that it goes in doing what? I need to choose something. we get nice old managers. Oh man, it's just when this episode and the microphone so was between the ones is going to answer which is not even before some fame. In this better receipt and let us know and out our soon. And you are say going to what to do. We should better children down. 中文版 Time steep. Alright, just grab it to what? No, I just need Spectate. So that was once reading on it. This line and brick is somewhere the stones. The stones are better. The stones are rolling into tree in the sun and copper edges in the sun. So I need to pick the old house already. I am building a house actually on somewhere. Where is this to have this? Oh, where is in the raw fence? Oh, wait, now this is a friend setting, and I had some stones here, and I put here and break this to snow and into build a tiny worms, and I just made it. Okay, I just made it. Okay, I just made it. It's getting like crazy bad. So I just stood in the dining room and it's just been student all. Just keep it on. Some nights here. Of course I do next course. This was really the concepts. So of one, I actually choose something under my house. It's going to Owens. This store has it like 1 minute. Actually, I famous. Not kids more. Famous. Okay, I bought that. 'Cause I will do that. YouTube, 'cause I just pen. Doot. Nothing, of course. Doot, doot, doot. Not nothing anymore. Doot. Doot. Of course I will. Actually, a famous. Oh, son. Course. too. Pause. I'm okay with the video. Just what? Hey! It's a bit crazy. As a big giantess olive.
Thấy con vô cô.
Anh mới thấy Huyền
Cái này dân bận rồi.
Course. Oh, we're shooting views. This little 50 minutes or 16 and 20. I'm a shooting band too.
Chứ xây dựng xây dựng này cũng được.
Sit now, I will be on the table, on the table, on the table, blah, blah. What did? Dining table, going bedroom, kitchen, and done. I thought there would be a whoop. Maybe I should choose rocks in the back. Oh, no. I choose Bonga too. The best. I need to be the video Wesley. And was I put rocks in the back. Last stupid cousin. I may not show the whatsoever, but now I can see it. I am putting it. And of course, that bed is, of course, in the 24 minutes. This is over 25 minutes ago. So what did you do? Okay. Now I no need to happy. Dun, 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 dun. Such a normal. Such a bed of cards. Don't worry. Won't go with them. Bye bye, see you next time. When you like this too, like and subscribe. I know it's another. 如果你想睇個廁所嘅，你就睇下一集第2集。When you want to see the bathroom, you can see the next 2 jump. Ready, steady, meow.